The only reason that the people of Earth 2 bother to measure height, the only reason they have a concept of height, is because they care about schmite. The act of measuring someone's height isn't a neutral thing that happens before they get assigned big or mini. When you measure something, you're already assuming that there is something there worth measuring. So these supposedly objective natural properties of yours are also social constructs.
That's
Moment of
the
silence.
dumbest
Yeah.
fucking thing I've ever heard.
This is what people are learning. This is what's passing as knowledge.
Oh
these
my
days.
God, that hurts so much.
It does. It's painful.
So-
it is completely painful.
And again, this is why I hate this. Even people that use the term social construct, they pinball around 10 different meanings of the word themselves in every conversation. Okay. Because listen to what she just said. So she said that if you make a decision to measure something, that means you're assigning importance to it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Which is true. But therefore, that means that the measurement is a social construct. That is this is what I mean when I say the term social construct is a useless fucking term.
It does make things super confusing, needlessly confusing.
But that's the point. It's intentional that way.
Yeah. Obfuscate. Sorry, help me out here.
Obfuscate. Obfuscate.
Yeah.
We can never say the word correctly. Yeah.
Obfuscation.
Yes.
Hugely. Yeah.
Right.
Bad news.
Where you have 6 different definitions of social construct and you could keep bouncing to whichever one you want to use at the time.
Yeah.
That's the point. And that's why I say when you have the argument, you just select the broadest one, the one that includes all other definitions, and you just say, I agree with this one and it's pointless, so we're going to move on and never discuss this ever again.
Yeah, moving on.
It's not augmented reality, it's full VR, son. On Earth -1, we don't have any of that. We're all just vibing. Presumably, life on those other Earths.
So you learn something very interesting when you learn about the way babies develop their thought process. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So when babies are born, they don't see the way that you see. Like the brain has to learn how to interpret distance cues. Okay. So you know this as an artist. Like when you have to draw a flat 2-dimensional picture, you create the illusion of depth in that picture, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Adam.
I do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you do that, and you do that by organizing the lines in specific ways.
Yeah.
And that's based on perspective. And that's based on in reality, when you look at something in a distance, there's some visual property that makes things look further away to you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You're not born seeing that. Your brain is born with the ability to learn that, but your brain is not born seeing that. Babies do not perceive depth properly when they're born. And so you learn that the way the brain works is that it's able to categorize visual cues in such a way to create the idea of depth that you can perceive and map onto the real world and is true. Because, you reach out and you correctly grab something and you say, oh, well, the way I perceive depth is accurate. Okay. So this notion that there could exist a hypothetical Earth with human beings that don't categorize anything is impossible, because that's the entire fucking way your brain operates, is by categorizing things.
Yeah.
And creating relational concepts to them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a knowledge acquisition device, the culture acquisition device in the brain.
It's not even knowledge. The reality acquisition. The way the brain perceives reality is by creating categories to understand the stimulus.
Categories.
Right. Is by understanding stimulus. This is how, if you hear something, and the reason you look to the left or the right is because your brain can hear which, assuming you have both working ears and
Yeah.
that they're both at the same level, your ears can hear which side is slightly louder, and
Yeah.
thus you turn in the direction that the
Yeah.
sound came from. Okay. And it did that by creating a category in your brain of what that means if something's louder on one side and quieter on the other side.
Yeah.
So no, Abigail, there's no hypothetical magical Earth where human beings have no categories and they're just vibing,
Yeah.
just chilling.
They're all dead.
Yeah.
They're all dead from fucking stupidity. They all died of natural causes. They all didn't categorize the foods from poisonous to nutritious.
That's right.
They were just vibing, eating whatever was around, you know?
You know what? That's a good point, Adam. It's a social construct. The difference between a cheeseburger and a flaming hot burning piece of coal is a social construct.
Oh, yeah. True.
Right. So if we didn't categorize these things, I'm shoving burning hot coal into my mouth all day until I fucking die.
I'm eating the cheeseburger.
I mean, you're going to eat the cheeseburger till you fucking die, but that's a different problem.
Yeah.
Would look a little bit different. If you were walking around Earth too, you'd see signs with like bigs only and stuff. Because social constructs shape our environment. Suppose we took a whole city of people here on Earth 1 and we erased their memories so they didn't know about sex and race. Would they reinvent those categories?
Yes.
Yes, completely.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Definitely.
When they
100%.
saw their
They'd be like, I feel funny when I see this this other human being across the way that has certain features that really make me tingle inside. I mean, what? This is so basic.
I know.
Does this not happen? Does Abigail not feel these things? I want to ask her.
No, Abigail does feel these things, but then she says, I only feel them because society made me learn to feel them.
That's the big adjustment.
Right.
Society tricked her into feeling these things.
Yes.
It doesn't pass the smell test for me.
Isn't real? Yeah, I know.
It doesn't. I mean, nobody. No. This happened very privately with me. It wasn't society saying, "Hey, you will be this way."
You only feel that way because society is so
Covertly, I know, secret,
pervasive
Yeah.
that you can't even perceive it. Adam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are the fish swimming
The
in
pressure.
water that doesn't understand what water is.
Yeah. It's so funny because I feel like all the social pressure was all in the other direction. Like, stop staring at that girl's boobs. Right?
That's true.
I kind of
That's
feel like
true.
the
That's a
social
good
pressure
point.
was really against me, what my
Yes.
natural inclinations
That's
were.
true. That's
Yeah.
true. That's a good point.
But anyway, shall we continue?
We should continue.
environment? Would they look at public toilets and go, oh, hey, there's 2 different spaces here. But in our homes, we've only got one. What's up with that?
I know. Genius level. Man, we're diving into Mensa territory here.
Guys, in public, there's a bathroom for men and women, but in your house, there isn't. Social construct, culture, gender, eliminated, deconstructed, destroyed.
Yeah. What I do when I invite guests over and they go in to use the bathroom, I just walk in and use the bathroom with them. I'm like, oh, don't bother me. Don't mind me. I'll pee in the bathtub. You do your business over there.
You know, Adam, that's a fantastic point, because if I'm with a friend, you know, we both go to the bathroom, right? You both go and you go.
We use the same stall together.
Bathroom.
Yeah.
And you go into the urinals and look, you try to make, if there's like extra space, you keep one urinal next to each other. If you're like not a heathen, okay?
Right.
You know,
Not me. I just pee in the same urinal.
Right.
Let's just use one. Let's be more efficient.
But this actually destroys her entire argument, because it's like, okay, when you're with a friend and you're the same gender and you're talking and you both have to go to the bathroom, you enter the same bathroom and you pee in the same bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
But you're at your house,
Mm-hmm.
you don't enter the bathroom with your friend. Okay. The single bathroom with your friend and pee together.
Right. You usually ask, hey, do you have another bathroom?
Yeah, exactly.
Sure. Use the hall bathroom there.
Exactly.
We're not
Okay.
heathens around here.
Right. It's almost like there's a distinction here, Abigail, that you're not focusing on.
I know. How do people make these videos that are just, oh, this is big stupid.
This video has like 400,000 views, Adam. And
I
people
know.
are all like, this is genius.
I kept thinking of the term, you know, the term deepity, where something is said in a way that it sounds profound, but when you think about it, it's just not profound at all. That's what this whole video is. None of this is profound. None of it's kind of idiotic.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. This video has almost 600,000 views.
Oh, I know. It's through the roof.
70,000 likes.
We're allowed to do this because we're punching up. This is
Okay.
punching up technically.